Hi, I'm going to be discussing the power of relaxation that's developed through Silam Tao state, developed through the first form. I'm going to demystify the concept of internal Kung Fu and show you how correct body alignment and musculature can be used to deliver enormous power and deflect enormous power. This is Tony. Tony's going to be helping me with the demonstrations that we're going to be showing you in relation to the Silam Tao form. The first thing you'll notice in Silam Tao is that you actually stand and you don't move. It's basically a stationary form. It's teaching you to pull up your spine and actually relax your muscles around the spine. The reason this is done is that if the spine isn't held upright and the muscles are relaxed, it's very, very easy to apply force to a person's body. Sorry, I'm not trying to hurt him, but he'll tell you that I'm actually breaking his physical structure, which then makes it very difficult for him to deflect an attack or apply any force in an attack because I've taken away his basic support, which is his spine. In Silam Tao, you basically stand still, but your arms move. So you're actually rotating your joints to bring the arms forward, backwards, down and around. What Silam Tao's teaching you to do is actually relax your muscles so that it frees your joints so that they're able to rotate even when force is applied against them. If your muscles are tense, any incoming force is able to act on the tension in your muscles, which in turn will cascade and attack the joints and give the person, your attacker, a point of purchase to affect you. So if I get Tony to push into me and I can't relax, as I try and push, the tension in my body gives him an opportunity to attack me. But if using Silam Tao, your first response is to pull up your spine, relax and let your joints go, you can actually rotate your joints. Even though that person's trying to push into you, your joint is free to turn. And this is important because in fighting, people are endeavouring to stop you from being able to move. So they will attempt to apply force to your muscles and your joints, making it difficult for you to actually attack or counter-attack. But if you can set up your structure properly, even as people apply force, you're able to freely rotate your joint, even while people are trying to apply force against you. Besides joint rotation, the first form also teaches you not only to relax your muscles, but to get your muscles to move or relax in the direction that the joints are turning towards. Now, what this does is it allows the body to have a physical momentum, a force, without the muscles actually having to do any work. And the joints are still free to turn, and this is important. So an example of this is someone getting you in a full Nelson. Now, even with rotation, if I can't relax my muscles, I place a certain amount of strain on Anthony, but he can physically still hold me up. By actually being able to relax, I actually transfer my weight to him. And I'm doing it slowly, so you can see I'm not trying to use speed to overcome him. I'm actually just relaxing my muscles and rotating slowly to show that it's not about speed, it's about muscular and joint control. A simple example, I don't know if Anthony gets me in an arm lock. He's got me here. What he's doing is he's applying force to my joints, but if I can't relax, he can actually push into me. So he could push forward and I'd be straining. But if I can actually relax my joints, it's quite simple. In fact, the harder he tries to apply force to me, he can apply force quite aggressively. But if I relax, what I'm able to do is use that relaxation to transfer my weight to him. And this makes it very difficult for Anthony to be able to affect the lock. He's using two hands. I can just relax, throw him away. Silam Tao, through joint rotation and muscular relaxation, and the way it sets you to focus your body force forward, is designed specifically to allow you to transfer your weight and your body mass to the target on contact. A classic example is a lot of people tend to use a lot of physical tension thinking that there is strength and force when they tense up their joints. But what in fact they are doing is creating a platform for the attacker to disrupt the force they're trying to generate. In fact, as everyone knows or should know, for every force there's an equal and opposite force. So even if I'm relaxed, there's still that equal amount of force coming back into my body. So when I hit, I've got to have a structure that's able to redirect that force, but still allow me, in a sense, two-way traffic to deliver my own force and not disrupt me. So I'm going to just hit Anthony using a little bit of tension. Okay, I'm going to lock up a little bit, and what you'll see is that it affects me a little bit. I jerk, it affects my structure, but more importantly, it actually doesn't affect him the way I want it to. If you think about relaxing, pulling up your spine, letting your joint relax, and just emptying your muscle, when you hit, you don't even need to use physical movement. By simply relaxing my muscles down, the direction of his force, the way it affects him, is completely different. So I can either push him away or push him into the ground without having to direct my hand down. I can do it by simply directing my muscles down. So hitting is very, very important, because in Wing Chun, you make contact and you may be very, very close range. And being very close range, you don't want to pull your hand back if an opportunity avails itself. So I don't want to find that he's broken away and I can't deliver any force from this distance. So I want to do just relax and hit. And that's basically what we're trying to teach people to do. You okay, mate? I'm not trying to hurt Anthony, all right? So in Wing Chun, everything you do is Silam Tao. Your first response to any attack, any situation, is to set up your internal structure, to pull up your spine correctly and try and relax your muscles and open your joints so that they are free to allow you to move, so that people can't affect you.